Greetings, petrolheads. Welcome back to Automation, the car company tycoon game. So today I'm gonna show you once again all the four valid entries that we've had in this competition, and you'll be able to vote by clicking onto the link of the straw poll that I created, and it's going to be in the description below. So first up, because it's the first in the list here, it's the Ahecorpio by James Brown. That was this guy right here, and overall, this one had the lowest service costs of all. It is, I think, also one of the cheapest. It is certainly, I think, one of the most, or even the most economical. I can't remember. It has some solid improvements across the board. It is also the quickest over the quarter mile, and it has improved in almost every single way. But he did increase the red line by more than was technically allowed. But even with that sort of penalty that I have to give him, this is still This is still a really good entry. Really well done. Next up is the SGN Model 18 by Slacks. And this one has a 2-liter inline-4 engine, has a good economy, pretty low running cost as well, very good drivability thanks to that all-wheel drive system, and the tuned one there are some interesting choices here. For example, the power distribution split, not everybody would agree on, but overall performance increased as well. 7.9 seconds acceleration time, still very low running costs, and we now have a turbocharger on this thing, so that is one pretty major change compared to the AAG's naturally aspirated tuning that they did on their inline-6 engine. So Slacks took another approach and turbocharged the 4-cylinder engine, which is also quite interesting, I think. It's not the only engine that got turbocharged in the tuning, but two pretty different approaches, and still the service costs, the running costs are pretty damn low. Also the economy is pretty much as good as the AAG's, and overall the drivability is going to be higher thanks to that all-wheel drive system. It's going to be usable in the winter as well. And next up we will have the obviously Tonka Truck by Donovan Chapman, who went on and did not change the engine for his tune. Instead, what he did was change the aesthetics, the wheels, the suspension, and brakes. So basically you're looking at a car where it's not about the power gains. It's rather about, making this car stay drivable and also keep it affordable. So basically the running costs are a little bit higher than on the other two we've seen so far, but it is still decently quick at 7.6 seconds, 0 to 100. It also has all-wheel drive, so drivability is also really good. Economy is not that bad, although worse than on the other two entries we've seen so far. And this is right on the edge as far as budget goes. And last but not least, we have Tex the Master with his Luxor. And he has a 2.5 liter V6 in his car as stock, and it is front wheel drive. I think that's the only front wheel drive car we have in this competition. And apart from that, the base car is really quite affordable and has decent drivability, like alright stats all around. Already has some good performance figures. And then the tuned version has more power, of course, has a little bit increased fuel consumption as well, despite being a turbo. The acceleration is not that much better. That's I guess the point I'm getting at. Yes, it's turbocharged and that's great, but the turbo setup, I mean, he's not an experienced automation player. He's new to automation, he said, and the turbos could use a little bit more work. However, I still appreciate the effort here, and as you can of course also see, the aesthetics have changed a little bit on this one. It is still quite cheap to run, and it is not right at the edge of the price limit. So those are the 4 entries we have for the competition, and now it's your turn to vote for your favorite. Check out the straw poll link in the description of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.